old wire roll that I had, and I thought instead of just throwing it out, that I should, reuse it. It's kind of not in the greatest of shape. It was sitting underneath a pine tree, so there's a lot of sap that you can kind of see that gloved up on it. But I had ideas of using it as a potato barrel, so I'll just make a video of just how I'm doing it, and see what you think. So what I got here is I have, first off, a little saw. I just use this thing. This is the saw I have with the wood blade in here, which you really could probably use any wood blade. You could probably use a hand one if you wanted to, which that would make better for a workout video. So I'm going to use a just electric saw here. So, and also got a marker, and then also what I have here as well is just the top of a spackle bucket. I'm going to use this as a template to trace a hole and cut it out. Because what I'm going to be doing here is how this is kind of constructed here is there's 4 rods with washers on the top, and then on the bottom of these with 2 rods that go through it. And these wedge together the 2 ends, which keep the wire contained in here is what the purpose is, but they also keep this core, the center here, wedged together too. So I want to cut it smaller in between these rods so it's nothing extensive for I don't have to support the underneath part. So we're going to try to just cut the top out here and see what we can work with. Never did this before, don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to give it a whirl and try to repurpose it. So what I got here is I just got the blue spackle bucket top, and I'm just going to eye it up in the center, and just take this marker here, just circle around. So that's good enough to cut on. So this is the circle there. And it's kind of convenient too because they have this hole here already drilled through it, so it's a nice starting point. So I don't even need a drill. I can just start from this circle and cut around. So that's how I'm starting. So I'm most of the way through cutting the circle, the center out of the wire roll here, and something I think I'd like to point out that I noticed when I was doing when I was, the best way that I felt that was cutting it with what I had to use is, as I was cutting along, just to make sure I was going along the line, I was just, kind of just blowing the sawdust out of the way, as soon as it started to fill up too much where I couldn't see. And I thought this would be a good spot too to show what I'm doing to cut around these metal things. I kind of just teeter-totter the saw around the edge there to get a little space to turn it, and then I try to cut it fairly tight to the metal, and then cut it, so you can see how I do that. Alright, so almost all the way through. I'm at the last washer here that I have to cut around, and battery died on me. So, which, I was fully charged, which I think it did a fairly decent job, but it drained it out here just cutting around this last piece here, because when you twist it to kind of cut the angles, it puts a lot of strain on it. So I actually have another battery, and I'm going to put it in here, and that should do the job. Same blades actually holding up fairly good. It's not still sharp. So we can get the other battery. Alright, so we got the new battery. I'm ready to go. And inside here, so it's pretty smooth cut, and still holding pretty sturdy. It's dirty, but you know, not too much from the edges. It got about, you know, about an inch overhang on the inside, and it's still fairly, you know, sturdy as it's going to be. So next thing is probably just clean it up a little bit around the edges with the saw, and then pressure wash it.